Recording.
Okay, we're all set. Make your way to your chair. Feel free to stand beside your chair or have a seat in your chair. Let's get warmed up. First things first, if you're sitting, find your sit bones. If you're standing, wiggle your toes. Make sure you're feeling steady, sturdy in place. And then we're going to start with some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. This time, as you inhale, lift your shoulders to your ears. Exhale, lower your shoulders. This time, as you inhale, lift your shoulders and then your elbows and reach your hands to the sky. Exhale, bring it all down. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift, 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 reach, stretch. Exhale, bring it down. One more time, deep breath. Awesome. Continue to breathe well. But now add a little rotation to those shoulder lifts, roll them back and down and all the way around. Keep going. Just gonna let somebody else into class here. Perfect. And then let's roll our shoulders forward now. Perfect. And then take your shoulders back and down again and leave them there. Bend your elbows and swing your arms past your body. Easy does it as we get warmed up. 3, 2, one more time, and then finish with the elbows bent, palms facing forward, press and pull. Push through the palms and then pull back. Press and pull. For 3, 2, good. One more. I want you to take a deep breath, reach the arms to the side, inhale, exhale, bring it down. Go ahead, do that again. Will I let somebody into the class here? Awesome. Big deep breath, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, bring it down. Back to those shoulder rolls, but we're gonna get right into a big arm circle. So just gradually make that bigger and bigger, working your way into a big arm circle. Create as much mobility for your shoulders as you can without pain. Don't push your body through any pain today. And change directions, bring it forward. I do want you to challenge yourself today though. So although we're not pushing through pain, you might find a little discomfort. You might think, oh man, I wish I could just stop. Try to keep going. Try to find that spot that it's challenging, but not painful. Take it to some wrist rotations here. The other way. Wonderful. Make a fist open and close. Lift your heels up and down, open and close for 10, 9, 8, nice and quick, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, take a deep breath while I let somebody in. Reach those arms up, up, up. Exhale, bring it down. Perfect. As you bring it down, hold it, and we're gonna roll out that ankle. You can put one hand in front of your shin just to steady your lower leg, because we really just wanna focus on circling at the ankle, not the leg, just the ankle. The other way. Good. Really articulating that rotation for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Deep breath, big reach, stretch, exhale, bring it down, other side. Hold it and rolling just from the ankle. Continue to breathe well. The other way. Fantastic. Take it down, and we're going to tap the toes. Sorry, I don't know if you can see my toes. I'll back up a bit here. Okay, just alternate those toe taps up and down, tap, tap, tap. Perfect. Make a fist, open and close again. Keep tapping your toes for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping, make a fist and rotate your fist. Still tapping your toes. Still breathing well. Awesome, circle your fist the other way. Still tapping your toes. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, keep tapping, but now we're tapping our fingers. Tap one finger to your thumb at a time, still tapping your toes. Keep going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep tapping, wiggle your fingers out and in, out and in. Wiggle them out and in. Keep tapping your toes, wiggle your fingers all the way up. Wiggle your fingers all the way down. And take it to an easy march. Awesome. Sitting or standing, whatever feels better for you. Long torso, anchor that tailbone down. Lengthen all the way up the vertebrae. Make yourself taller than when you started. And march it out. Awesome. Keep it going right here. Tall, strong, confident march. That's right. Perfect. Now we're going to take it to a little heel dig in front. Just tap that heel. Out, in, out, in. Perfect. Good, good, good. Keep going. Awesome. With the arms, little biceps. Curl and curl. Yes. Perfect. Keep going. Just like this, but instead of your heel, let's tap the toe. Point that toe. Toe point. And point. Perfect. Let's bring the arms up now from the chest and push and push and push. That's right. Toe points out and out. In 3. In 2, we're going to start to lift the foot. Ready? Little kick. Kick it up. Kick it up and up. Good. Tall and strong. Now it's easy to slouch into the low back here, but I really want you to think about lifting, lengthening. Excellent. Good. 3, 2, and 1. High knees. Now hold the arms steady and just lift the knees to your hands. Perfect. Again, it's easy to lean back and slouch, but I really want you to think about lifting up and lengthening. In 2. And 1, keep going, but take the opposite hand to knee, extending the other arm out to the side. And if you're sitting up tall, if you're standing up tall, you're gonna really start to feel this in through the side body here, into those obliques for 5, 4, you got it. 3, 2, and 1. March it out on the spot and take a deep breath. Here we go again. We're going to repeat that same pattern, that little routine, just getting our energy up, building some endurance a few more times through. Let's go back to that heel dig. Ready? Just tap the heels. Feels good to stretch the hip out a little bit there. Awesome. Add some arms when you're ready. Little curl and curl. You got it. Breathing in and out. Instead of the heels, point your toe in front. Touch that big toe, toe and toe. Point and point. Awesome. Switch up the arms. Ready? Out, in, out, in. Toe point. Out, in, out, in. You got it. In 3. In 2. 1 more now. Kick it. Ready? Lift that foot and kick and kick. Good. The trickiest part here is to stay long through the spine. You can do it. 5 more times. 4, 3, 2. 1 more. High knees. Arms are steady. And lift the knees straight up and down. And up and down. Awesome. In 4, 3, 2. Here we go. 1 more. Opposite hand to knee for 6, 5, 4. Keep that belly button lifted. Yes, just 2 and 1. March it out. Take 2 deep breaths. Woo. Another one. And here we go. One more time from the top. Let's go. Heel digs in front. Just tap that heel. Add the arms. Keep it going. Awesome. Instead of the heel, point your toe, toe, and toe. Yes. Good. In 2, we'll switch up the arms. 1 more. Let's switch up the arms. Ready. Out, in, toe point. Good breaths. You got it. Ready? Let's kick it. Let's go. Kick it up and up. Long through the spine. Belly button is lifted right from the pelvic floor even. Just kind of tighten and lift. Feel that strength in your back. For 3. For 2. And 1. High knees. Keep that belly button lifted. Pelvic floor lifted and tight. Supporting the low back here for 4. In 3. In 2, we're going to get into those obliques. Ready? Opposite hand to knee. Last 6. You got it. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Marching on the spot. You got it. Deep breath. Woo. Deep breath. Deep breath. Ah, amazing. Good. Shoulder rolls back and down. Soft, easy march. Settle it right down. Leave the shoulders down. Feet flat. Take a breath. Awesome. Good. Position yourself in a strong spot for some sit to stands. So feet are underneath you. Depending on how your chair works and your chair legs are, you might have your heels right against the chair legs. Depending on how your chair is, you might have your feet out a little bit. But the idea is that your feet are underneath you. If they're way out here, it's almost impossible to get out of your chair. So make sure you've got them underneath you so you can push through your heels, stand up strong, use the muscles. Big stretch at the top feels good. Oh yeah. Bend at your hips. Again, if your heels are against the chair legs, you know the chair is still there. Reach for it and lower with control. Go ahead at your own pace, up and down, in and out of your chair. That's right. Hinge and press. Hinge and lower. I want you to really think about using the muscles in your legs, in your hips, even in your lower abdomen and your back to do the work, okay? The mobility happens around the joints, but we don't want to use the joints necessarily to have the strength. It's the muscles that we want to use to do the work. Make them work. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Lower with control. Push through the heels. Activate those muscles to stand, to sit. About 3 more should be enough. Awesome. A couple more here. All right. And when you think you've done the last one, stay standing. Maybe take a little stretch at the top. Now might be a good time to grab a quick sip of water. And then settle into a standing posture with your chair either in front of you or off to the side. We're going to work on some standing strength and balance. Yes, so you ready? All right. Let's just review some simple principles of balance. Our base of support, so where our feet are positioned, will affect our balance. Most of the time we want our feet sort of underneath our hips or somewhere sort of under our shoulder, hip area. That's going to feel sort of, well, it should feel sturdy, steady, and the most secure. Now from here, if we bring our feet a little closer, you can try that. Maybe you can bring them right together. Maybe you just bring them a little closer. And you can feel how that might affect your balance if we make our base of support smaller. See how that works. All right, we've got our center of gravity, and if we hold strong through the center, with our belly button lifted ever so slightly, hips tucked ever so slightly, just enough to tighten everything up, that should make you feel sturdier, steadier. Perfect. And then as we move our body around our center of gravity, it's going to affect our balance. So let's try, if it feels safe for you, lift one arm straight in front. And then take this arm to the side. And then turn your head slowly to the side to look at that hand. And back to center. And then take that hand overhead. And then switch. Take this one down, the other one up. And then take your eyes up to your hand. And down. Good. Bring that hand out in front. To the side. Turn your head slowly to the side. Back to center. And down. Perfect. All right. Again, you're working at your pace, at the rhythm that feels good for you. It should be challenging but safe. So holding on to support if you need to. If you normally maneuver around your house or even outside with a walker or a cane, make sure you're using that for support. All right, let's try to make this more challenging if you're ready. Take one foot in front of the other. So we've just made our base of support even smaller. If heel to toe doesn't feel safe for you, take it a little wider. Imagine you're on a balance beam, but you get to decide how wide that balance beam or how narrow that balance beam is. Good. If it feels safe, cover one eye. And then maybe the other eye. I don't know about you, but I can really feel my ankles working hard. My toes helping out. Awesome. Both eyes open. Let's switch up. Put the other foot in front. Equal weight in both feet. Go back to that principle. Remember, tight through the center, or at least engaged. Perfect. Using your toes. Using your ankles to help stabilize. Turning your head slowly to one side, but only if you feel steady enough to do so. Maybe you've got your hand kind of hovering on top of the countertop or the chair. Turn your head to the other side. Back to center. Fantastic. Get your feet underneath you for a moment. We're going to take a step forward with your right foot. And then shift your weight back to your left foot. You can keep both feet on the ground for now and just practice shifting your weight forward and back. If it feels safe, if you're ready, as you shift your weight forward, make a little hamstring curl at the back by lifting that heel towards your bum. And then as you shift your weight back, lift this front knee up. Step forward, hamstring curl, step back, high knee, keeping the hips level, taking it slow, because slow is hard. Awesome. Tight through the center, holding on as you need to. Perfect. 3 more. 2 more. Good. On the last one, we're going to do a little static hold at the high knee. Are you ready? High knee. Your thigh is level to the floor, parallel to the floor. Hips are leveled. Find your hip bones. See if they line up there so we're not tilting, leaning. Nice and strong. We're holding. Hold it up there. Use Your lower abs, keep that pelvic floor lifted, belly button lifted, chest up, chin up, breathing, smiling. 3, 2, 1, release. Nice work. Same thing, other side. Step forward with your left foot. Shift your weight back to the right. Forward on the left. Back on the right. As it feels okay, take it to a hamstring curl. High knee lift. So we're not sagging forward, but try to stay up, lifted, engaged through the center. Good, good, good. Keep it going. 4 more times. And then we finish with that static hold. Really be aware of your body positioning, keeping those hips level. Abs engaged, pelvic floor lifted. Last 2. 1 more. Curl and hold. Easier said than done. Hold. Hips level. Thigh parallel to the floor. Good. Maybe one side feels a little more wobbly than the other side. I think that's what's happening to me today. That's okay. Just work it. Belly button lifted, strong through the center. Use the toes. Use the ankle. Your knee holding strong. Hips, squeeze the glutes. Yes. Big muscles, these glutes. Use them. Abs. Chest lifted, shoulders back and down. Breathe for 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice work. Feet underneath you, rising up onto your tiptoes. Let's get into the calf muscles here. Up, up, up as tall as you can be for 10, 9, 8, 7, press the front of your ankles forward, shoelaces forward, not out to the side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just pedal one at a time. Lift one heel. Really think about pressing forward. The other. Pedal and pedal. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Heels flat. Lifting up onto your tiptoes for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work, great work. Okay, you're gonna feel that, but this is gonna feel so good. You've earned this great stretch. Lunge it out. Square up the hips, tuck them under. Woo, tight through the hips too, especially after those high knee holds. You're gonna feel nice stretch through the front, stretch down through the back. Enjoy. You earned it. Awesome. Breathe here. Working on our flexibility and balance. Continue to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch that over, other side. Same idea. Lunge into that nice calf stretch. Square and tuck, like you're tucking your tailbone between your legs to open up the hip flexors. Yes. And just breathe. Three, 2, 1, and release. All right, grab your weights. Now's a great time to grab a sip of water. We're going to transition back down to our chair. All right, let's get some upper body work. And then we'll finish with a core finisher here. We've been working these core muscles the entire class whenever we're focusing on our posture. The stomach and back and hips and all those great core muscles are working hard. But we will do one specific core exercise at the end. For now, you've got your weights, one in each hand, palms forward, and we're going to work through some upper body. First of all, biceps. With the right hand, I want you to get to 90 degrees right here and hold it. With the left hand, all the way up, all the way down. Keep it going. Just try to hold 90 degrees on the right. We've got 7 more on the left. Whoops, I'm leaning. Don't lean. Stay up nice and straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just halfway down. Stop at 90. Here we go with the right. Up and down for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Are you using enough weight that you're like, oh yeah, I can feel it. Last 2. And 1. Both arms down. Last 5. 4. Just to finish it. 3. Really make those biceps burn. 2. Remember that challenge? Yes. And 1. Excellent. Good. Wiggle that out a little bit. Okay, that was the biceps. You felt that at the front of the arm, right? Now we go into the back of the arm. Here's an option. 2 options. You stay up nice and tall. Focus on holding that corset strength through the center and work from here. Or if you're from here, holding that corset strength, if it feels okay, you take a hinge forward and feel those back muscles kick in and work from here. Okay, same exercise, either from here or to get a little more oomph out of it, we hinge forward from here. All right, right side, we pull it up to the top of the hip, we squeeze that elbow in, left side, pump it up and down for 10, 9, 8, try to get your elbows closer together at the top, 6, 5, 4, 3, you got it, 2, 1. Oh, sorry, hold it up here on the left, and the right goes up and down for 10, 9. If you're hinged forward, make sure the abs are lifted. You're using your stomach muscles to support your back. Hinge forward, or if it's too much on the back, you're working from a nice, tall, strong posture. Either way, we've got 4, 3, squeeze those elbows closer, 2, and 1. Stay here, both arms, let's go, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, good. Woo, wiggle that out. Okay, we are going overhead, which means if we're working overhead, we want to be sure that we're holding on to a weight that we feel comfortable with, right? Maybe you set the weights down and you grab a couple small couch pillows or something, cushions, or you've got some small balls, or you just use imaginary weights. If you feel confident with the weight overhead, that's great. I'm going to take the weight overhead, but of course you need to be smart about it. Make sure you do feel confident to have those weights overhead. We're going to take it up to the ears, elbows in. You're going to push one arm up and it's going to stay there. You're going to continue to breathe while we pump it up for 10. Biceps by the ears. Ribs anchored. Oh, I caught myself flaring the ribs out. Don't do that. Keep the abs lifted. Keep the ribs anchored. Keep breathing. 6, 5, 4. It's okay to do this without any weight. 3. It's still going to work you. 2, and 1. Awesome. Both arms come down. Take a little breather. Take a little check. Are you good with the weights? If not, you set them down. No shame in that. You're listening to your body. And when you're ready, elbows in, other arm. That left arm is holding overhead, bicep by the ear. Right goes up and down, bicep by the ear. Ribs anchored. Oh, caught myself again. Keep those ribs anchored, abs tight. Stay strong. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Bring it down. Final upper body work. Arms come out in front, seated row. Let's flip the palms down. Shoulders stay down, and we pull it back. We squeeze the shoulder blades together and push it forward for 10. Squeeze, press. It's a push-up. Squeeze, squeeze. Good. Chin tucked in, don't stick your head out. Keep that chin in, keep the neck in a nice line, ribs anchored. This is gonna get tough. Breathe through these last 4. Squeeze, 3, squeeze, 2, yes, and 1. Squeeze and bring it down. Woo, nice work. Put your weights out of the way. Yes. All right. This is a newer exercise, so bear with me. We're gonna take left hand, left leg. You're gonna take that left leg. Oops, I'm gonna move back so you can see me better. And extend that left leg so the heel is to the floor. Right or left arm extends up overhead. Same arm, same leg, basically, is what we're doing. So heel to the floor, leg is straight. Hand to the ceiling, arm is straight, and we touch, and we extend, and we touch, and we extend. Good, you're gonna feel it in this side. Awesome. Now, if you need a little break in between, you set that foot right down. If you're looking for a little more intensity, you just barely feel that heel touch the floor before you pick it up. We're breathing. The bigger you go, the harder it is. Stretch, tuck, stretch, tuck. Feeling it? We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side, heel to the floor, hand extended, stretch, lengthen, tuck, and lengthen. Breathe. That's right. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. One more set this time. If you're looking for a little challenge, we're doing just 10 this time. Last time we did 12. Just 10. But if you're looking for a little more, each time you touch, I want you to put a little pressure into it. So lift, press through that thigh, and extend. Press and extend. Yeah, you feel it. That's it. Breathing. So good. Keep it going. Keep it going. 6. Oh, baby. 5. Come on, make it hard. 4. 3. Find that challenge. 2. Ooh, a little shaky. 1. Release, other side. Let's go. Same challenge for 10. Press. 9. Whew. 8. We're breathing. 7. 6. Stretch. Press. Stretch. Press. Come on. 3. 2. 1. Feet flat. Deep breath. Whew. Walk your feet a little wider than usual. I want you to think about taking your tailbone to the back of the chair, taking your forehead as far away from your tailbone as possible. Lengthen through the spine. Feel that nice stretch through the hips, that strength through the back, and slowly come up. Good. 2 more times, lengthening. Really visualize the vertebrae getting taller, longer as you lengthen, hinging forward. Good. And up. 1 more time. Whew. Breathe. Don't drop your head below your heart. Just keep that neck. Remember, the neck is all part of the vertebrae. Lengthen. And come on back up. So good. Feet together, one heel in front. Same idea. Lengthen, but this time we're going to get a nice stretch into the back of the leg as we lengthen from the tailbone to the top of the head. Fantastic. Come on up slowly and switch. Heel to the floor, pull the toes back, lengthen and hinge. Beautiful. Come on up slowly. Good. Turn sideways on your chair. I feel like we did a little bit of a quad and hip flexor stretch when we were standing. I just feel like I want a little bit more today. So let's just tuck that toe behind, tuck the hip under, knee drives down. And as you're tucking that hip under, you should feel a good stretch in through the front here. If you're not feeling it, squeeze the glutes a little tighter at the back. When we activate the back, we lengthen the front. Breathe. Awesome, that feels good. Let's switch it over to the other side. Same idea, holding the back of your chair so you're nice and squared up. Okay, we don't need to stretch way back here. Just driving that knee straight down, tucking the hips forward, squeezing the glutes. That should get you. Notice if you're tighter on one side than the other. Maybe work that one side a little bit more today, later on in the day. Give yourself a great big hug. Wrap the arms around, drop the shoulders, and just kind of breathe right into your back body there, into between the shoulder blades. Take your breath right there. And then exhale and spread the hands wide. Good. We're going to do that again. If you can remember which arm was on top, switch it up, put the other arm on top. Drop the shoulders, and again, take a deep breath, separating your shoulder blades, making the back part of your shoulders big, filling your lungs, expanding at the back. Exhale, and spread wide at the front. Drop your hands and grab the back of the chair, or feel free to grab your hands behind your body if your shoulders say that's okay. If you're looking for a little bit more, carefully lift your hands away from the back of your body, or if you're holding the back of your chair, just kind of walk your hands up the back of the chair a little bit. And again, you're just finding that spot when we're stretching, you're just finding that spot that feels a little challenging. You can literally feel the muscles lengthening, but it's not painful. Good. Walk your hands back to the side of your chair. Shoulders are down. Turn your head slowly to the right, and then tilt your head down so your nose goes towards your armpit. Come back to center. Shoulders stay down, ribs stay anchored. Turning to the left. And then tilt your nose down towards your armpit. Good. Come back to center. Take a deep breath. If you're ready to stand, go ahead on your next deep breath and stand. Big stretch. And then give yourself a great big clap. Way to go. Well done. Excellent work today. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you, Abby.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Abby.
Thanks, Abby.